What's up, everybody? Are we good? Are we good? Are we good? Okay, I don't know which desktop audio I need enabled. Hopefully this sounds good. Are we good? We are good. Okay. Welcome back to myself. It's been a little while. A lot of things have been going on in between the last live stream and this one, and we have a couple more little things on the wall. I have a list of things that I kind of want to go through, just general updates on what's been happening in the meantime. We actually do not have a card to tint today, but hopefully we'll be doing these more frequently. We have the Civic that we did the last live stream on, still pulled in the garage, but I put up some rack shelving, was messing around with some lighting, and yeah, we can go over the shelves. Business name, logo, what else is on this list? I got a bunch of stuff on this list. Google My Business is a cool thing that I want to go over. Business website, voice activated garage, because I had a little fun with some smart stuff for this garage. We're going to be looking into some other things too for the garage. So that kind of entails like some smart things, some upgraded services that we want to be offering here. Because I did a training class, went out to Chicago for that. So posted a couple of pictures on the Facebook page. That was a lot of fun. So, so let's just go through real quick. What is up? Mr. Pro Hunter first, Efren, Health Starter, Jaybird, Asset Auto, Daniel Reyna, dude, thank you so much already with a $5 super chat in the intro. I really appreciate it. The Fuse, yeah, just cool. Noah Boss, what up? Comac, dang, you're crazy. A little bit. Just did my website. Hopefully it pays off with Corona, 19, 20, and 21. Yeah, right? Yeah, this whole outbreak is kind of crazy. I know I didn't think it was a big deal. I know a lot of people didn't think it was a big deal when it was on the news, but just everything's been shutting down. Coming right into tax season to have everything shut down is kind of scary. But around here, I've still been decent with window tint, so that's been really, really helpful. And getting into, summertime, there's going to be more people that are looking for something else that they can do to try and bring in some income, because they've just been shutting down businesses that involve more people being together, and then those people are pretty much out of an income. So we're still waiting to see what the government is going to step up and do around here. But in general, I'm independent, I have my own thing, and I just started this whole thing. So, starting a new business right when there's a crisis is never good, but we have some other things that help keep this going in the meantime, so diversification is always recommended. It's weird, I had to disable the text-to-speech, so it's actually weird not hearing all the comments. But yeah, so let's just go ahead. We're gonna jump right into, are you guys on lockdown? No, not yet. They haven't put a halt on independent automotive businesses. The big three in this area shut down, but as far as I know, everybody would still get paid. That is part of the big three, so that's, Fiat, Chrysler, the Ford, and GM around here. This is the Motor City. That's huge for us. So to have all them shut down is kind of crazy, but what I could see is as long as they're still getting paid, they've got free time, and people that have free time, they're gonna get those extra things done. So that's why I don't think that window tinting is gonna come to a grinding halt, but I know it is gonna affect some areas for sure. We're going to have to compete more with prices. Might have to go jobs for 80. We might. We're just going to see how this goes. I mean, usually with the boom of tax season, right along with, right along this time, this is busy season for a lot of people. So it may just be a little bit normal. I know roads around here have been crazy slow. California has bar, clubs, and businesses closed. Yep. I saw they did the same thing in Florida too. Are you stocked up on toilet paper? No, funny thing though is when we got back from Chicago doing this class, we needed to go grocery shopping anyways, and we took Thursday to just kind of like took all of Thursday to get back and relax for a little bit. Went out Friday night. I went to work on Friday. I would have done like a live stream on Friday. Dude, I had like 7 sets of doors and 2 full trucks, and I just like after running the class, I just wanted to chill for a little bit. It was super fun, but it was exhausting. It was just go, go, go for those, you know, for pretty much 5 days straight. So as far as the toilet paper though, you know, we went out grocery shopping and just all the meats were gone. A lot of the cleaning supplies were gone, and we pretty much just grabbed some of the stuff that we needed. A little bit of extra buying because, like, you know, it's definitely scary. I didn't want to be part of a panic buying crowd, but, you know, just some dry stuff that you can put on the shelves in case, like, I don't know what the fuck. It was crazy out there. Funny thing is, around in this area, all the sausage was left on the shelves, though. You had, like, chicken, pork, beef, all gone, tons of sausage, though. Nice. Okay, but yeah, so let's go to, what are we doing? I hope I don't get any weird notifications. I know I got it up on a page around here. So I've been working on a website, and can we just, can it show me? No, I don't have a tab with it. Detroit Studio. I'm Googling my own business site because that's what we do. Okay, there it is. All right, so let's pop over to the desktop. Hang on. So how do we do this? Studio mode. Hang on, let me add audio. Oh yeah, it's not. Audio input capture. We need this. Add existing. Okay, so let's try it again. God, I love streaming. Studio mode. Desktop. Are we good now? We got audio? I hope. So let's go back to our window. Sorry, I don't lip read. Are we good? I don't even know the stream delay at this part. There's too many tabs. There's too many tabs. I don't know. Are we good? Are we good on this little window here and then the big one? I hope so. So we'll just pretend like we are, and if we're not, and Carrie says the logo looks amazing. Yes, it does. She's the one that did it. She's commenting on Facebook right now, too. So if you guys don't see that, she's on the Facebook page. But yeah, so let's go over this again. This took way too much time, and I still have work to do. So creating a website is, you know, even with the templates, it's much easier, but it still takes time to get everything laid out the way that you want. Your pictures all arranged, figuring out what works good for your business. So I still got a lot of work to do on this, but we got some basic stuff that I think should be pretty good. I still haven't seen. Let me just make sure. Some basic stuff. Yep. Okay, good. All right. So the logo, in my opinion, it looks fucking sick. So we wanted to go with like a cool hangout neon vibe to it, because that's what we got obviously with like the whole garage. So that's pretty sweet. And then we have a portfolio layout to this website so far. So the idea is when we tint a new car, we post pictures. The template's interesting. You can like the pictures. You can click on them to go a little bit more into detail on what was done, you know, as I fill it out. So we're building this on a site called Wix though. And what's kind of fun about that is they have this interesting booking option. So I'm still not 100% on this, but yeah, so if I go to like book now, I want to try and collect deposits for appointments. So you can set your availability, and because I'm still at the other places a few days a week, my availability is going to be on Monday, Thursdays, and Saturdays here. So you click on that, pick your time slot. I have a little dealie here, contact before paying a deposit, just like working on this kind of stuff as best as I can. We went with, let's see, so about, that's nothing special yet. Oh yeah, what's cool too, so this is built on Wix. This is what looks like just a regular contact form. This is actually Tint Wiz's contact form, which is fucking awesome. I love this type of integration. So anything that I can do to make like a seamless integration with Tint Wiz and other things that I'm doing. So like the scheduler that they have on here integrates with Google Calendars. So when somebody books on here, I get it on a calendar. When somebody fills out a quote form, I get it through Tint Wiz, and I'm going to be handling a lot of this stuff through Tint Wiz. So the invoicing, stuff like that, that's all going to be handled through there. But what's fun too is if we go to the back end of Google My Business, here's the address. So this I'm actually not hiding. So all of you can actually go on Maps and literally Google where I am, which is kind of freaky, but I don't know. I've put enough good in the world that I'm not super worried about it right now. So if we go to Maps, I don't even think we need to do that. Let's see, Detroit Tint Studio. Ba-bow! We pop up on Maps already. So Google My Business is really fucking cool, actually. So we're gonna be putting a lot of work into this. I was gonna hide the address originally, but I also wanna offer like training and stuff out of here too, and just make it less complicated. So this kind of just popping up on Maps already gives you an edge, because when you go to Google and search window tint in your area, you get a bunch of things, but depending on where you are, you can pop up locally, especially if you're in a, you know, in your vicinity. So it's really hard to rank early on in Google, especially with a website. On YouTube, it's very similar. It's hard to rank. So when people are searching for you specifically, it's hard to kind of pick up on those spots. I like searching window tint, and look, there's already my videos on here. So stuff like that can give you an edge, titling and local things. So that's one reason we have called it Detroit Tint Studio, is because people in here, if they're searching a city, it's just more broad in this general area. So we're not right in Detroit, but we are not too far away. There's a few things that I'm gonna have to be adding to here. I wanna just put general pricing on here. We're gonna be putting things like the process, because we're actually going to be doing a little bit more than just what you normally see me do in shops like Symbol and Auto Accent. So we're gonna be covering up door panels, we might be taping seals. Figured out a couple things lately too that we're gonna be talking about later on. But we're really gonna put a little bit more emphasis on the detail that goes into window tinting. Kind of more of like a, I guess you could call it like an artisan type of thing. They are slacking on sending me the verification flyer. You might be able to re-request it. Mine came within 3 days, which is really cool. But yeah, you do have to verify your location if you want to pop up on maps, but hopefully it pops up for you. Love the videos. I'm a detailer. I'm going to be adding tinting to my business. I've learned so much from watching your videos. Thanks, dude. Awesome. I actually, coming back from Chicago Auto Pros, I want to talk about them for a minute. Oh, Auto Pros. So this was the company that we did the training class at, and I love the way that they have things laid out. Maybe not here, services. So like window tinting, for example. They have, you know, a cool looking website, but the way that, like, this is one of those hard things that's hard to show just on a website. The way that they have this is pretty cool, starting at for like coupes, sedans, sorry, I don't want to block it, coupes, sedans, and, you know, like SUVs and stuff like that. They lay out their films. They have a video, which a lot of, oh my God, sorry. So some of these, like, they go through like the process on it, and basically anything to just kind of, oh, that was a nice touch. Did you guys see that? They put a mask on this window, so when it goes up, just, that's fucking classy. I love that. So, but what's cool about this company is they are more than just window tinting. Window tinting is just one of the many things that they do. Oh, did I miss this? Yeah, they got a video playing right here. So things that give customers an introduction to who you are as a person and who you are as a company are hugely important. So people can already get comfortable and familiar because all they've seen when they search you is just, you know, whatever pictures that you posted, and whatever reviews that you have, pretty much. So, but the things that they have done on top of this is like ceramic coatings, paint protection film, premium detailing, color change vinyl, and car washing. So I'm pretty much right now in this category right here, just window tint. I don't want to do full ceramic coatings. I don't want to do full paint protection. I don't want to do full vinyl or full detailing, but we can do some things better than we have been doing, because usually when we book people, we tint the cars, we send out the cars, that's basically it. After seeing this place in person, you can obviously add some more things. So I know there's people that already do, but you know, things like glass parency for a windshield is nice. But like, what little additional things can we do on top of, you know, just tinting a window? What extras are a part of it that people don't really think of is a list that I made up. So we'll be going through that. So I'm going to take a couple questions first because I see the chat is going, and then we'll get into some of those. When are you stocking up on Glass Aid? Dude, it's so close. It's close. So with the corona outbreak, I had a shipment coming in March. It just got to the US there. It's been hanging up in customs for a little while, and then it needs to be processed after that. So that's just like the bulk rolls need to all be cut down. So I've been notified, it has cleared customs. It is supposed to be shipped for processing yesterday. So I should have tracking numbers on it either tomorrow, either today or tomorrow. I'm crossing my fingers, but looks like everything's going okay. It's just there's been some shit going on in this world that have made everything hectic. So hopefully once it ships, it'll probably take maybe like a week. So by the end of this month, I'm crossing my fingers that I will have it in stock. I know a lot of people have been asking about it, but I'm doing my very, very best to try and get it here. It's not one of those things that you can just get on Amazon. It's not a 3M. It's not pinstriping. It's its own thing. So it will be here. Dana Arena says, I have a book of options. That's really cool. And I don't see enough people around here adding options. So I've always been in the back, pull cars in, tint them, move on to the next one. And I think that's great in a high production environment, but there's more that I can do, definitely. Especially when you see stuff like that in person, you're just pissing money away. Does anyone have tips or trick on removing the rear view mirror on a 2012 Ford Fusion? So if it's the clip-in style, you might break it, but there's a smaller one that like clamps on top of the mirror tab, and you can put a little like flathead screwdriver and pry it back, but Ford mirrors are notoriously difficult. When's the next training class? We're not sure. So the training class that we did, I'll bring up a couple of pictures from it. Am I in the right tab? No, I'm not. Yeah, let me go ahead and bring up. The training class that we did was kind of a special event training class, and we're talking about doing some other ones. But, come on. Okay, let's go back. Okay, so we had a Model 3 here, we had Infiniti over here, we had a Cadillac here that was being practiced on. This was Jason. He is owner of Chicago Auto Pros. And then we had a Kia and a GTI. So we had 13 people in attendance and 4 full-time instructors during the class, and we pulled extra people randomly to help with the class too. It was a lot of work, but it was so much fun. So we were all practicing with Lumar film. This was a special event though that they set up. So they did 2. They did a detailing clinic, which you can check out on Chicago Auto Pros YouTube channel. And then we also did this tinting clinic. So this tinting clinic was only open to 12 people, but we added a 13th. It was super fun, but I'm not sure when we're going to be doing another one, just because of how much work they are to put together, but I'm sure we're going to be doing another one. So as soon as I know, I'll let you guys know too. But this was really cool. So they have a 13,000 square foot facility. They do most of their detailing from like this section and beyond. I have some more pictures, but they're not posted here. But this is the garage inside the garage. So you can see all these pictures, the way that they have their lights set up. It's basically a clean room that's separate from all the detailing. So they built this wall partition here. They put in 3 full-size garage doors, and then they pull in all the cars for window tinting and full PPF. They separate everything entirely. So stuff like that is incredibly cool and special, and that's kind of like, that's kind of what we're doing with this garage. We're making it into being something more than just a garage, more than just, a whatever thing out of my house. So, okay, just making sure I'm caught up. So as far as, let's pull up my notes. I got a little notes section here. Catching up. So yeah, I've been very, very busy. So we'll take that kind of off the list. Business name, logo, address. That's up. If you guys search Detroit Tint Studio, it literally has a phone number. Oh, we did an automated calling system too. I don't know if that's going to be annoying to pull up. Hang on, let me change this real quick and make sure. So there's this interesting system called CallJoy. I found this through Google My Business. So anybody, oh no, I think we gotta log in on the other one. Anyways, I might pull this up, I'm not sure yet. But anyway, so CallJoy is like an integrated system that I saw through Google My Business listings. So basically, it's like a customizable automated system to at least help you take phone calls. So when somebody calls, it's got a little bit of an annoying like, hi, thank you for calling. Oh yeah, let me do this. I'll just show you, literally show you right now. This is super cool. We'll put it on speakerphone. So I'm still playing around with it.
For quality purposes, thanks for calling the Detroit Tint Studio. Would you like to schedule an appointment, get directions, or get tint pricing?
Get tint.
In a few words, how can I help you?
Get tint pricing.
Pricing varies per vehicle type and film grade, but most full cars start at $240 for dyed, $320 for carbon, and $450 for ceramic. Front two roll-down windows start at $100, and full windshields are available starting at $150 or discounted with full vehicle. Would you like me to text you a link to more detailed pricing?
Yes. I don't know if I put a response after that. But anyways.
Sorry, I did not catch that. Would you like me to text you a link to more detailed pricing?
Yes.
Text has been sent.
Oh, there we go.
How else can I assist you?
Schedule an appointment.
Of course. Connecting you now. Have a great day.
That's pretty cool. So, a little bit of like the automated annoyance, but it's supposed to help you take, just some of the general information, make things easier. So we're going to be trying that out. I really like little extras like that, things that'll make it easier, because how many people ask about pricing right off the bat? I want to leave pricing public, so we're going to be adding that to the website. Reason for that is because, it's not necessarily like you're trying to sneak somebody in to get the job done, then hit them with the price. Like, I don't want to have that phone call with a customer a million times, when it might be clearly out of their price range. They just want to know. So we leave stuff publicly listed. I'm taking notes from other businesses that have been successful that leave their prices listed. It's not a big deal. Leave them listed. That way, it's just, there's no confusion right off the bat. People kind of know what to expect. Like, they might ask you like why you're more expensive, and stuff like that is what we're going to have on the website. So, so that's some of that. What else do we want to get into? So, website, voice activated garage. Yeah, I did a thing. So this is fun. Hey Google, open the studio. This makes me smile every time. Hey Google, close the studio. How many people have voice-activated garages? This is incredibly fun for me. So one thing that we did was we added, I got the text from my business too. So that was fun. So I went on Amazon and I found this little, can we find it? Voice. Oh, no, we can look up at my purchases. You just made all my Googles go off. That's funny, because I have echoes, which make everybody's echoes go off too. So if we go to the desktop real quick. So this little guy right here, it's 13 bucks. Looks a little complicated, but it wasn't too bad to set up. For some reason, I had a hard time setting up with my Android phone, but it worked better setting it up on an iPhone. But it integrates with Google and Amazon services. So all it is a smart relay. You can tell it to turn on or off, whatever. You set up a little trigger in your smart home features, I don't remember what it's called offhand, but yeah, then it opens and closes the garage, and we could do it for the lights. We could set up all sorts of fun little things that are voice activated on top of just like, I don't know, but that was one of the things early on that I wanted to do. Man, if they hack you. I know, that is one concern. So one thing that I didn't necessarily think of when I was first setting this up was I was gonna put an echo in this garage. So that way when I was in the garage, I could say it. But then I was thinking about it, and then if you're on the other side of the garage and then you tell the garage to open, shit's just gonna open because it's gonna hear anybody on the outside. So incredibly unsafe doing it that way, but we have only echoes. So I took it off of the Amazon services, and then I have an Android phone. So one little thing about Google right now is if you say, hey Google, it wants your phone to be unlocked before it actually does anything for you. So in order to open the garage, I have to have my phone with me and I have to unlock it. But dude, the shit will change your life. You have it on a phone mount in your car, and as you're driving up to your house, you tell it to open the garage. Fucking awesome. It's awesome. Have you accidentally had the thing on by watching TV? Oh, Wazik, what's up? He was one of the guys that attended the class. What's up, man? No, haven't had it go off while watching TV or anything like that. It's been very, very consistent. So as long as you say the phrase that you programmed, then it's gonna work. And if only for, hey Google, bring me a coffee. There goes my Google. That would be nice. But now since y'all know my address, maybe you can like Uber me some food. That would be great. So what else do we want to get into? How long has this been? Probably not too long. 37. Oh wow, it's already been over a half hour. Cool. Let's see, as far as those lists. So I do want to do in-person training. I'm going to be adding that to the Detroit Tint Studio website because not only do I want to have appointments, but this is a really good space that I could host up to 4 people on one car. We could do training in here. So that's something we're going to be adding. We're going to start it out very simply in the beginning. So we're probably going to be booking training on like an hourly basis or something like that. So like 60 to 80 bucks an hour, I think is where, no, 50 to 60, sorry. Somewhere in there is where we're going to set it. So, I mean, it's literally the perfect opportunity. So now I don't have to like fuck with another place. I don't have to line cars up. I don't have to set things aside for 4 days. I literally could book it like an appointment. So I'm going to be adding some more details to the website. I guess if you're interested, shoot me an email. Matt at Certified Tinter. If anybody's interested in one-on-one training or whatever, we can do that here. I have some cars, or we can work on your car, whatever you want to do. I like the lights. Thank you. So these ones, talked about it in the first live streams. This way. Yeah, so we took agricultural RGB lighting, and then we just strung them up along the ceiling. So I can change the colors with this, and I can turn them all off if I want to. So it's fun. Thank you. I was going for more of a like RGB vibe, but we do have this guy right here. So we have regular white lighting too. So we have overhead lighting. So when we're actually tinting, you know, things are gonna look a lot more normal, and you know, you can see what you're tinting. And then when we come back here, we got this cool like hangout vibe. I don't know, it's fun. How do I stop getting trash in the windows with felt seals? I even tape them. It's gonna be your application process. So taping is good, and actually there's this tape that I finally tried. It's over in my toolbox that's out in my car. Sheathing tape. Sheathing tape is actually really, really good. Way better than painter's tape. There's somebody that mentioned another tape that I want to highlight. No, I don't want this zoomed in. So like, if we go to the desktop, this stuff is the stuff that I tried off of a recommendation. It's really, really good. I hate painter's tape for window tinting because it starts to get wet, starts to fall off. This stuff is like thinner, and it's basically just polyester plastic on one side, and then a very thin adhesive, and you get a bunch of it for your money, so it's pretty good. But the reason you're getting trash in your film a lot of time is squeegeeing and installation. So you have to keep the film very flat against the window as you're tucking it into the seal if it starts to bunch up. Even if it's taped or cleaned, you'll still get shit in it. Used tape 3D products now have thin purple tape with strong adhesive. Oh, interesting. I'll have to look in. There's a few I'll have to look into. This was the first one that I tried that was recommended. And I got a bunch of it still. So I used it on a, was it Buick LaCrosse, which has tighter felt seals. It's one of the few cars that can give me some headaches. Like they're just super tight right at the edge. And I especially don't like taping those because of how tight they can be. But it worked really well. Also, clay bars. Clay bars are really, really good, I found out. So we're gonna have to be showing some demos with like the Squeaky Monkey and a clay bar. Recommendations on putting tint on the windows that already have rain guards installed. It's a little bit more difficult to cut them out or to cut out the patterns. But if they're in channels, I'd probably take them out. Most of the ones around here now are WeatherTechs, and those pop out pretty easily. But you risk breaking them whenever you take them out. It's hard to just give a straight recommendation, but remove them if you can. If they're like double-sided stick taped into the channels, just leave them alone for the most part. Heat up your top edges before you roll it up. You always have a little bit more difficulty trying to cut out the patterns, but you can do it. Hey bro, a 2-stage and some cars, it's hard for me to take off the creases on the sides. Any tips to avoid side creases while 2-staging? It's just something you get a little bit more accustomed to. You can try not tucking the film as far into the side seals. They shouldn't be hard creases though. So when you fold the film, you want to do as like soft as a roll as you can when you're tucking it into the seal. And it's still going to pinch there, but also that pinch is going to be with the liner and the tint connected. It's not going to be just the tint portion. I don't know. I got some videos, but again, that's a hard thing to just describe without showing you on the car right here. But I don't have any of my shit, so I can't even, well, it's out in the car. I'm not going to get it right now. This is like let's get back into things type of stream. You're welcome. Bad time with COVID-19. I know, right? Yeah, we're let's start a business. Patrick too on Patrick Latman's channel. Yep, we're both starting businesses independent at the same time, and then boom. But I don't know. I'm not super worried about it right now. I'm actually really glad that I'm independent, because if I was part of an establishment that was forced to shut down, ooh, it would not be fun. So we'll see if there's any more severe measures taken, like if there's like, hey, you can't even drive. That's going to be pretty crazy. I forgot the name of the tape. It's orange industrial tape they use to tape metal pipes, and it works great. Yeah, I'm not sure either. This stuff, probably not the same. Yeah, the sheathing tape, it's more reddish, but yeah, I don't know. If you think of it, link it. That would be cool. So I think people need to be, because even painter's tape's not cheap either. It's usually like $8 to $10 for like a roll. Shit's expensive and doesn't work very good. So this stuff is a little bit more expensive, but it's like way, way longer. This is 72, maybe not. 72 yards? We should look up how long painter's tape is. But yeah, that's decently long, but $14. It's not the cheapest stuff, but it works really well. What's your advice on the virus slowing down work? Hustle. Trying to think. It's interesting because I've heard some places are much slower, and around here right now, the traffic and the environment is much, much slower. People aren't going out near as much. And some people are starting to cancel appointments, but it's also like the busy season for window tint. But just start being creative. Be creative with your marketing. See what else you can do. That's what it was. We're going to be talking about extras. Thank you. Let's segue into that actually. So the extras. What else can we do that's actually perfect? Because when it's slow, diversification always helps. Whenever you can pick up a couple little extra, or you can get more out of one ticket. And getting more out of just a window tint job is something that I'm going to be trying to do here, because there's things that are being left on the table that I don't want to leave on the table. So what type of things are those? Let's go through my list. So window tint, obviously, you have dyed, carbon, ceramic. Those are 3 broad films that you can carry, trying to upgrade people just from, a regular color stable dyed to a carbon film to a ceramic. But some people just want, your best dyed installation, and that's fine. So like, hey, I pulled in a couple doors, I just installed that film. That's all. What else can we do from it? Well, there's 2 main things that go with window tinting that have started to be talked about a little bit more, that companies are actually doing, and something that I used to do that I haven't really done lately. So the first one is going to be express roll down. Okay, wait, how many do we have? Yes. Okay, 3. Actually, 3 things. So the first is an express roll down. So usually you tell customers, hey, 3 to 5 days to roll your windows down. That's very standard. Well, you can make it more convenient for them. I mean, because most of the time you can roll the windows down when you're installing the film anyways, but you're going to have bubbles, not bubbles, but you're going to have still some moisture in between the film and the glass. You could take IR lamps or a heat gun. Heat gun would be slower. I'd recommend setting up like an IR lamp station. And we're going to have some lamps with some IR bulbs on them. And we're literally going to bake the windows before they go out. And that's something you can charge for. So when you pull in somebody for a couple doors, $80 to $100 or whatever you're charging, an extra 10, 20 bucks per door or per window, you're just going to be doing those on the roll downs, and then they should be almost completely dried or just ready to roll down as soon as they leave. So same day roll downs, I think, is a really, really good add-on that people just don't think of. So some people have, but that's something that you can add on to your business. That's something we're going to be offering here. Also, an upgraded warranty. So all your jobs are, if you're carrying a good quality film, color stable lifetime warranty, everybody's used to hearing that. But you can offer damage protection. So one way that actually worked for us really well was, so we would sell front doors for like $80, and then we would offer a protection plan. So if there was any accidental damage, if you got pulled over for your front doors, if you just wanted to change the shades, those are 3 legitimate reasons, or you just wanted them removed or whatever, we would allow the people a no-fault warranty on up to 2 windows for 40 bucks. So if you got a ticket for it, you come back in, we peel them, you go take care of that ticket, get them tinted again real quick. Not a big deal. We had people that would get 20 on their front doors. They'd drive around, it's a little dark. I want it lightened up, so they'd switch it to 35. But, accidental damage, people are bumping keys into doors. I actually saw one the other day. I had to tint the rear half on a Suburban. The driver's door, front 2 were already tinted, and the driver's door was all nicked up. Accidental damage warranties are something additional that you can add onto your services. And so now you start combining same day roll down and then upgraded warranty. And a third one on top of that is shaved windows, shaved or filed windows. That is something that you could do right off of an express roll down. So you can start combining these into packages and make it real easy for the customer. You add up the tally of upgraded warranty, express roll down, and filing the windows all together. That could be individually you know, when you piece all the windows together, depending on what you're charging, you know, figure out a cost per window and then tally all that up and then give maybe a slight discount on the full package together. So you could do all that for, what are we? We're at like $140 with all those three things. We could knock it down to like $100. You know, and if that's still too much, you could take small things away from it and whittle yourself down to at least upgrading what was just 2 doors in and out to all of a sudden a full service window tint. So those 2 doors, I know they're super popular. Everybody gets them, but you just upped your ticket is what we're trying to do. So that's one section that we're adding. So another one, because I was at Chicago Auto Pros, touchless car washes and glass coatings. So touchless car washes are actually really, really interesting to me. So I'm the type of person that will put extra effort into making something look good, but I don't want to be completely washing the whole cars. I don't want to scrub everything down. I don't want to do full paint protection film. I like the fast turnover of window tint in general, like 2 to 3 hours for a full car. What can we get done in that time? That's the type of things that I'm focusing on. I don't want to have a car in here for like, you know, 3 or 4 days and wrap all the panels and do, no. But we are going to be maximizing what we can do out of window tint. So touchless car wash. This is actually something that would be extremely easy to add on. So we're going to put this back to the desktop. So there's a lot of videos that are out there. Oh, that's funny. Chicago Auto Pros. I don't know if he has a touchless car wash, but God, you got to go check out Chicago Auto Pros. This is one of their original videos. It's got one of the best thumbnails, this little guy right here. So there's a bunch of touchless car wash videos, but the idea here is you take a foamer, you spray the car, and you can power wash it beforehand, spray foam the whole thing. You haven't touched it, so there's no liability with like scratches or anything like that. You spray the whole thing, and then you rinse it off with the power washer again. It's not going to be the perfect clean. And then you take a leaf blower and dry it. So you, like, again, you don't risk scratching the paint. Like, they're actual professional detailers that do this. So we're going to pick up a cool fucking leaf blower. And it's just like, after you tint it, right? So after you tint a car, if you've hand cut on the car, then you have streaks and stuff down the outside of the door panels. And I've never liked that, but it's just been part of the thing. And then the customer picks up their car. I don't want to wipe it off because you get those cars where, you know, it's all evenly dusted. And then if you wipe off that door, maybe you reveal a scratch that was there. It looks cleaner than the rest of the car. It's just, it's weird, especially on black vehicles. So when you take all that, and then when you pull out the car, just give it a quick touchless wash. Leave it an option for them to choose, and then if you get enough of them, start charging some extra for them. It seems like a super cool option for the customers that's just like puts you that much far ahead, and how long did that actually take you to do? Like, I don't want to go through, scrub down a whole truck and SUV and take off the tar and all that. That's extra. If you want to go above, beyond with that, by all means do it. But a touchless car wash seems like a super cool add-on that you can add to your business. So from there, G1 glass coatings. So this kind of goes in line with stuff like glass parency. So let's see, car supplies. Oh, he had a good video. This is one reason you're going to hear me talk about Chicago Auto Pros quite a bit. So they have a website called Car Supplies Warehouse where they sell a lot of detailing products and stuff. And in this day and age, it's good to have videos on everything that you offer. So, so he did a very in-depth how to clean glass, basically. And I've never really seen a detailer's perspective on cleaning glass. So when we skip through this video, though, you can see there's like 5, 6 different things here just for cleaning glass that already just starts to, like, customers' minds just like, whoa, what are, like, you obviously have looked into this. You obviously care. All that shit, all that stuff, we're going to be putting all on display in here. Videos and whatever, it's all going to be in the background. We're going to have, like, each one of these racks is basically going to be one of those stations for the products, for those additional things that we're adding in here. So when we pop back to here, one of the things I saw at the end, so he went through, cleaned all the inside of the glass, said which type of rag that he liked and how he used it, which was really, really helpful. And then we got into clay bars. So I started trying a clay bar for window tinting. So basically, obviously, the coating is going to be the most apparent when it's on a windshield. But there's no reason you can't do this on all the extra glass, or either include it with your window tint job if you want to make your tint job just more expensive. So he goes over the glass, cleans off any imperfections, and then he polishes the glass. So if you have like water spots and stuff on the glass, then you can literally go through, polish the glass. Again, it's just polishing the glass. It's not going to take you a whole heck of a long time to go through and polish a windshield. The sides are going to be much easier to polish overall, and charge accordingly. And then you finish it off, something that you can add. You can make a polish and a coating part of your, like an upgrade package. So this is a super popular thing. This one is G1. This one looked really interesting. A lot of people I know are doing glass parency. So this isn't new to a lot of tinters, but more so than just offering it on the windshield, I think is really special. Give them the option, bundle it together with some other things, and make it more of an exclusive package that they can get with, you know, whatever they're getting. Because you're gonna have those people that aren't just gonna get tint. They're gonna be like, oh, well, yeah, I wanted my windshield hydrophobic coated. And then you can start talking about the sides. Like, it's just, there's so many little things that you can offer on top of window tinting that I want to get into. So I just, after watching this and seeing what they do in person, they put a lot of thought into every single thing that they do, why they do it, all the video marketing that goes along with it. So it's more than just like putting the options up on your website. Take the time, you know, with people saying it's slow, shoot a little rough video for it, and like just do what you can, hustle, and add just those little extras. G1 is a good product. Thank you. I was looking into reviews of it, and let's see, that and like glass parency, I've tried that, but G1, I saw a video somebody posted. Like, there's not much being talked about with it. So let's see. You need a really good pre-wash to do touchless wash to get good results. You need to have some protection on the car if the leaf blower is to work well. I'm a detailer. Okay, well, that's good to know. I know just doing a base touchless wash is not going to make the car look perfect. So that is going to be like maybe a disclaimer or just something that I would let them know. It's just, hey, you know, when your car's super dusty and that rains, your car looks better because at least something was done to it. So we're not going to go in, me personally, I'm not going to go in and do a full detail. But just in general, to make it look better, you know, if it really doesn't make much of a difference, I'm going to be trying some of this out, like before I offer it to customers. We're going to be testing it on my Explorer, and my Explorer doesn't get washed, and it doesn't have a coating, and it has some hard water spots. So we're going to be going through and testing this on my own Explorer before I offer it to people, and basically show people, you know, what to expect is what I would do with something like that. So you don't need to offer the world for any of these things, because you're not necessarily charging the world to do them either. Soap streaks may have too much slip solution. Yeah, like afterwards, like we're just gonna power wash all that shit off and make it all look even and all look better than when they got it. And then we put the extra little details into cleaning the glass. So let's say even if we don't do a polish and a hydrophobic coating on the glass, like G1, you could still take a, oh, what are they called? spray, I don't know, like a hydrophobic spray, you know, something like Aquapel. Is that what it is? That Aquapel? Did somebody say that too? Whatever. People in the chat can tell me. My mind's going blank right now. But you can spray something that's more than just Windex on the glass. You can do something a little better and highlight that like on your site or something like that, just to show that you cared that much more. And that's what it's about. Little things that are doing that much more. Let's see, one thing, so even beyond that, a good thing that Patrick brought up to me was door edge guards and door cups. So those are the little edges right here on the very edge of the door. You can do paint protection film right on that edge. He said in his area, they charge They charge $20 per door. I have it written down. $20 per door for the edge guard, and then $20 for the door cup right in here. And then also you could do like the front bumper, right? Not the bumper, but like the front edge of the hood if you don't want to go crazy. So we could do like a PPF station. We could do car wash, paintless car wash. Sorry, touchless car wash. Don't want paint in there. Let's see, the tint package with like express roll downs, upgraded warranty, hydrophobic, and like, oh, you just, dude, I'm pretty sure at that point, yeah, we're pretty much done with all the extras at that point. But like, those are like 4 additional things that you can do on top of a window tint job that wouldn't take you long to do. And that doesn't even include taillights and headlights. If you want to get into wrapping them, Lux is a really good option for that. When I was there, I saw they were using S-Tech, which is a PPF, dyed PPF. So that's another good option for doing headlights and taillights. Plus it would also protect it. Maybe self-healing, I don't know if it goes that far. So you have that, you have, oh God, there's just regular window tint upgrades, you know, the normal full windshield, full brow. But I don't know, so back to that original question, what do you do if it's slow? I would step up your marketing a little bit, get extra things done, stay busy. So clean up your space. I don't know what your floors look like either. We're gonna be like, oh God, I wanna get a floor. So there's a couple of options for the floor. This is what I really want to look into. I'm going to be reaching out to this company here, Race Deck. So Race Deck / Swiss Tracks, 2 different companies. But oh man, I got to do a floor like this. So you can have you can pick different colors. It's just really make your space stand out and look completely different. So we're going to be looking for something like this. There's also paint on epoxy and stuff. That stuff is much cheaper. So anything to make your space look that much nicer. Ooh, what is this lighting? Oh, this is recessed lighting in here. Oh, and they got side lights up here. Damn, dude, that's cool. I've been looking at originally I wanted to do lighting like this in the garage, so hang all these like what you see in a concert, hang all these at the top, but these bars are very expensive per piece, so we didn't go with that yet. We'll work in that. We'll set that to be a super chat goal. But yeah, if there's any more questions on just different upgrades and I don't know, whatever else you guys got going on, that's some of the things that I've been working on. The website easily took a solid day of my time, and I'm still working on it. I'm in love with that floor. Yeah. I sent my graphic designer when I got my logo designed. Let's see, Race Deck flooring. Oh, we should have just looked up images. Let's pop this back. There was a green one. I probably have to look it up specifically. I don't know if it'll, like this one. See more. Oh, I can't find it. Ooh, this is pretty cool. So I love like the bright green color scheme with like with a dark gray. So we'd make this more for like the whole space. Like it's pretty standard. They do like a solid gray with a dark border and like a bright color like in between. This is pretty standard, and I think I'm going to be going with something like that. That's what I want to do in this garage. So being that we have some different colors in the studio, I'm not sure which color I would pick. Either purple or green, I think one of the two. So I'm having I might go with purple this time for that. With the Tint Stuff logo, I would be doing green for sure. But with the Detroit Tint Studio logo, we kind of have all three to pick from, so I'm not sure. I do so much in green. I might, oh yeah, and I got this foam here on the wall. So like, here, let me face this way. Is this still working? Yay! So like, we've got this foam right here, and then we've got like our film right back here, or some of the film right here. So I put these racks together, these like fast track racks. These are super fun. There's a lot you can do with it. And then back there too, can I zoom? Can I zoom? Ooh, no, back there. Come on, focus. Okay, there you go. See that guy right there? So that is a, what is it? Is a closet, basically a rack holder. So you can just like hang shirts and stuff on that with hangers. So I took a plastic roll and I hung that in the middle, and we can put one on each side of the car. So that's super fun. This is kind of what some of the shelving looks like close up right now. So all of this is connected from these rails. And then you have slotted shelves. We have 6-inch brackets. I found these modern looking boards that they sold for like $4 each. And then a lot of baby shampoo. But you can put like back window tools, basically like everything that you're gonna need for like a specific thing where you need it. We're gonna be organizing these shelves as we go. A lot of fun there. I have no idea exactly where I want to put everything. Let's put this back and let's not let it fall. There we go. Ba-pow. Boom. Boom. Oh, all right. So that's pretty much, I think, the overview of everything that we're going to be working on in the future. Yeah, I don't know. We're like, right now, I've had my business listed for 3-4 days. Haven't got a phone call yet, so I'm waiting on that phone call. We'll get something in here. We'll do a live stream with it, and then in the meantime, I have a couple shops that I'm going to be tinting at. We're still going to do live streams for sure, but I want like we'll do like tinting on something next live stream that we have. So I know I've been doing them on Tuesdays and Fridays for quite a while. So I'll bring my stuff with me tomorrow. And if the opportunity presents itself tomorrow, I'll do a live stream out of there. I got a buddy I got to do a couple, I got to do 2 front doors for. So I'm going to be scheduling that hopefully on Saturday. I got to let him know though. And yeah, I don't know. We're just trying some different things. We're like, I don't know. I was really glad that somebody asked like, what can you do when it's slow? When you like, because I had that problem in the beginning. You know, it's slow. You're just sitting there, like you're on Facebook, you're watching YouTube. You're trying to like think of things that you might be able to do, but then you start getting distracted. Try and pick one thing that you can do for your business that may be a little bit extra, even that's just like cleaning up your space. If it's clean, start looking into things that can help you move your business forward, whether that be an add-on service, something that you haven't quite done. Look into how you can sell better. Look at like the automated calling system, fucking around with my garage. Like it's just, there's things that you can do, and then try and make them, like if you're doing something for your business, try and post it, try and do something to make it more public facing, just to create more of a presence for yourself. Oh yeah, God, there's so many things. Another thing that that really impressed me with Google My Business, you're gonna hear me hammer on Google My Business for a long time, because it's easily, like, people talk about Facebook. Google My Business right now is insane. It's insanely helpful. So the way that people find you, I learned this from YouTube. The way that people find you is obviously through search. So Google is the #1 search engine. YouTube is the #2 search engine. So Google My Business is now becoming a bit of a social platform for businesses. So when you search Detroit tint, like, we could do this a number of ways, and who knows what's gonna pop up. So I figure Detroit tint's pretty broad. I don't pop up yet. So that's fine. So Detroit window tint. Like, look at how you pop up to other people. Detroit tint studio or tint studio. Like, what pops up for what? Not a lot here. So we're mostly Detroit tint studio for now. And that's fine. So we're gonna build on this. This is like why I'm happy about this. So when you go to Maps now and you search, like you saw, I didn't pop up at all. I have a new business. I didn't pop up at all. Just when you're searching for me specifically. But on Maps, ooh, I'm right there. I'm right there with everybody else around me. Cool. So we click on me, and then what things do you see? You see a rating. Whoa, I got a rating? Dang, dude. Aw, Tim Fisher left me a 5-star review. Bro, you haven't been here. You don't know I'm 5-star. Thank you so much. That's awesome. Dude, that's really cool. I have a 5. Already. That really just surprised me. Awesome. So, like, what are the things that people see? So this ties right into, like, YouTube thumbnails. So I know I've been losing people during this stream, but I don't care, because this shit is really important. How you appear to people when people are looking for you goes right along with YouTube thumbnails. So YouTube titles and thumbnails are the most important thing for YouTube, period. The video can drop off. You can have a subpar video, but a YouTube video and a YouTube title. So, like, it goes straight into what pictures do you have here. So we have one good picture, but guess what? When somebody actually comes along your business, they get to see recent pictures that you're posting to Google My Business. So down in this area, when you make a latest post, it'll start showing people things that you're doing. It'll show them products that you've added. It'll show them hours, of course, like all the regular stuff that you're used to. But the pictures filtering in, showing up with your profile, that's a really important one. So you basically can start posting to Google My Business like you do with Facebook. And when people are searching in Google and being able to see the stuff right there, that's really, really important. And then there's another Google My Business. They have an app. Download the app. And go to, they have, oh God, how do we get there? How do we get there? Oh, okay, let me do this. So in the Maps app, when you go to the Detroit Tint Studio now, there is this little button right here called the Message. And it's literally like Facebook Messenger for businesses. So this is another way that people can get in contact with you. And I was digging through the settings on Google, on the business listings and stuff like that. And this is a feature that you can turn on for yours. So it's just another way for you to communicate with people. You know, most of the time when they find you on Maps, they'll find your website. Maybe if you linked your Facebook page instead. But the easiest way for people to outreach to you usually is Messenger. So calling, it can be awkward for the people if you have an automated system. Like, you know, there's things that can help with it, but you know, they have to do it while you're open and they have to take up your time to do it and whatever. So it's easy. It's always been easier now. You can add Messenger to your page. You can add Messenger to like a lot of things. That's no different. But having it on Maps, being able to just like just a cold customer go window tint, literally window tint. So this is as broad as we can possibly be. Detroit Tint Studio, like in my area, is zoomed way out. It's really annoying that Maps will do that. But I pop up. Like I already pop up with everybody else. Can I click on it? Cool. So I pop up with everybody else and you get the little message button. And right then people can start interacting with you as a business. That's really cool. So just another thing, another way to connect with customers. You want to take advantage of every possible opportunity. I've learned that from, sorry, that was probably really small. I learned that from like my YouTube channel with the way things are titled. That's why we're called Detroit Tint Studio and not the Sterling Heights specifically. Or we didn't go with like a cool fucking tint name, which is something I wanted to do. We went a little bit more broad. We went a little bit more local. So it just, yeah, there's a bunch of things that you can do to try and make yourself stand out in the beginning. Maps looks like the biggest advantage right now to anybody starting out. It's super, super helpful. So just seeing my business pop up with everybody else's, I was like, ooh, I've done this with YouTube. I can do this with a local business. This will be fun. And if you're making YouTube videos too for your business, title them locally. So like window tint Chicago or window tint in Detroit or window tint whatever city you are. So when people are searching for window tint in your area, you got videos that are going to be popping up. Even if your business doesn't, maybe they'll hit a video. So hit them from as many places as you possibly can. Elmo baby shampoo. Yeah. Oh. Yes. So I was out of baby shampoo and I went to the dollar store during this crisis because I just ran out and I picked up both. So we're going to try both. I don't know. I've been using this stuff. Works great. Easily as good as the $5 Johnson & Johnson stuff. So dollar stores have stepped up their game. I advertise to service within a 50-mile radius, including smaller towns. That's good. Yep. Facebook, like boost, or maybe not boost specifically. Oh, like you could do both. But yeah, set up an ad campaign. You can do that also through like Google AdWords and Facebook. But that's like your paid marketing on top of just the things that you can do to stand out. So there's a ton of things. And, you know, I know everybody's probably going to get hit on some level. So that's why I wanted to talk about some of these add-on services. That's why I want to jumpstart into some of these and get them going as quick as we can. To really like, we're gonna start changing the perception on what window tint is out of a home garage. Like it's not some cheesy $99 job. It can be much more than that, and we're gonna show that. So I'm excited. This will be fun. You need a salesman. Nope. Everybody's going to talk to me. It would be nice to have that going on, but interaction directly with me, we're going to learn it. I'm not, I haven't had to be a sales guy. I've always been in the back. I'm going to learn it just like I learn everything else, talking with customers, because I've handed it off to people for years and years, and most of the time they just offer the bare minimum. And they don't see things the way that you do. And yeah, you can hire somebody and you can teach them, and there's great sales guys, and it can be hard to find them, and you can, but we're gonna be learning this ourselves. Go on a busy traffic corner, wear extra tight jeans with a big sign and advertise your business. Yeah, that's what we're doing that for 2020. So instead of standing on a business corner and just getting the number of cars that are going by, because that's all you're exposed to, they don't give a fuck about you. We're gonna do some cool marketing where if they search for you or they search for it in their area, you're there. You're the one that'll show up in front of their face. You're the one that's gonna impress them. So that's what we're going for. Alrighty. So with that, I think we're gonna go ahead and end today's stream. Yeah, that's pretty much everything on my list. If there's any more questions, get them in quick because I'm gonna be closing things off. Yeah, that was pretty much. Yeah, that's everything. So next live stream, I don't know, maybe tomorrow. Keep your notifications on. We'll be doing some cool stuff very soon. But I just wanted to kind of get back into things. I know it's been a little while. We're still going to be learning window tint. We're still going to be making videos and a bunch of stuff. This is the perfect time to do it. So thank you guys so much for hanging out. Whenever the next one is, I will see you there. So bye-bye.